partner gets down with her disabled clients.
I'm Saurora, this is my partner Jonny, and we are in an open relationship. I'm a working girl. I started working with disabled clients. I've been shocked at how spicy disabled people are. We've had people saying horrible things on TikTok.
You look sad behind your eyes. Where's your self-respect? When Saurora and I got together, it caused a lot of friction and insults were flying.
So we were getting ready for our friend Jack to come round. I'm not really sure what he's going to say, like I've not really told him much.
I saw something on your Instagram and I was like, that's sick.
I am a intimacy educator, I am a spicy content creator and a working girl. I work a lot with disabled people as well, just help them to understand that it's okay to have like a spicy lifestyle. So this is my beautiful pole, so I do a lot of pole dancing.
The pole came first.
The pole came first.
Then we did.
Pole came first.
I think we discussed our spiciness on date one along with everything else, right?
Yeah, because we were still both very open about what we're into because we just didn't want to be in another relationship where we had to like hide parts of ourselves. I've always wanted to do this, but I've been way too scared of people's opinions. The online content that we make together goes down the bit of the weird route. So we make something called giantess content, which is all about me being like a giant, and the people that are interested in that like the fact that you can like crush them. These are the people that I eat and these are the people that I stand on. So they're just all in there like having a really nice time, loving life together. Jonny usually does all the filming for that, whilst I pretend to eat small men. A lot of the stuff that we do is all about forgetting about the brain and being in tune with our bodies, which we've all pretty much forgotten how to do. So I started working with disabled clients probably about last year. I find the work with disabled people rewarding and important because disabled people have just been pushed up the bottom of the pile. They are not welcomed in society, they are not understood, and these people still need spicy lifestyles. I've definitely been shocked at how spicy disabled people are. I've been a lot of people's first times, and that's a lot of pressure. Like I obviously don't want to ruin their first time and it'd be absolutely horrendous, so things have to go really, really super slow and I have to make sure that they consent to everything.
I think that's actually the most compelling argument for full legalization. There is that thing of some people just can't get laid, and it is also kind of a need. It's not a right, but it is a need.
I think if there's consent there, then anyone can get it.
If someone else feels like they're doing good to society and feel like they're helping someone, do it. I'm not gonna judge you any way, shape or form. Just because they're disabled doesn't mean they're not human. Everyone needs love.
We're going to be doing a video about some of the comments that we have got from you lovely, lovely people in regards to our relationship, the work that I do, the work that we now do together, giving disabled people a spicy time.
But what about your happiness? You look sad behind your eyes.
Is it maybe because that we are doing something that makes us happy that is outside of the box? People can't handle that?
I think
Is
so.
that maybe why?
It's a projection. Maybe you would be sad doing this.
Yeah.
Where's your self-respect?
Where's your self-respect?
Where's your self-respect? Just because you're disabled doesn't mean you should be able to buy a woman.
You're paying for a service to help them have a better lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's just like going to pay for a massage, or you go to the hairdressers, or you go to get your nails. It's a service.
Yeah, quite.
You're not buying someone as a whole person.
Being disabled and autistic, sometimes all you need is someone to hold you. I find intimacy difficult.
I mean, a lot of my disabled clients just want me to hold them. Like some people can't speak to their carers or their family members or even their friends because they're too scared to do it. So if this isn't like a normal conversation, then it's probably never going to come up.
This is part of the work I love doing too. Everyone deserves to receive intimacy and closeness before they leave this earth.
Exactly.
I don't feel like I get particularly jealous of Saurora's clients. Saurora checks in with me, am I open to this happening or that happening, and make sure we come back together and kind of reconnect. Our relationship was open from the start. We walked into it knowing that's what we wanted. We walked into it knowing we tried very mononormative kind of situations before and they just didn't work for us, they didn't last.
Like when you're in a monogamous relationship, you've kind of got the views of society, but then when you're trying to do an open relationship, it's like, it's just a blank piece of paper.
To be fair, I think everyone's they're entitled to do what they want to do. If they're both happy and they both consent to doing things like that, then by all means, go have your fun.
I just think that just doesn't count as a relationship. The point of a relationship is you're committed to one person, personally.
Would I be in an open relationship? No, I would end the relationship. Who am I to judge? But we're judging.
Most judgment is just a projection of someone else's own insecurity or shame. But I suppose when it gets to the point that it's crossed over into like, it's impacting particularly the children. I have 2 children, they're both 13. We speak to the children about Saurora's work reasonably regularly, in an age-appropriate way, obviously. We answer any questions they've got and talk about anything without ever feeling that there's something strange or weird or untoward or something that they should hide about themselves. So when Saurora and I got together and we were talking to our friends and family members about the new relationship, it became very quickly apparent that for some people, they just couldn't wrap their head around it at all. It caused a lot of friction, and those relationships just kind of became really fraught and really tense. Insults were flying to a degree that it was time to cut it off.
So we were getting ready for our friend Jack to come round. I'm not really sure what he's going to say, like I've not really told him much.
What have you told him?
Not much.
Not much.
But yeah, it'd just be really interesting to hear his point of view, what he thinks about our relationship.
So I came out, do you know the story? I don't know, do you know? I came out as kind of pan and wanting to be a working person with Saurora.
It's a shame really that like the world we live in, you know, people, if they want to identify as certain things, they can't. I saw something on your Instagram that you were doing something, and I was like, that's sick. Good idea, because I think with the disabled stuff is really good. Just because you're disabled doesn't mean you don't have desires or things that you would like. I think you're doing a really good thing, yeah. Maybe you could be like a care worker and then do that. No, I don't know. That's not what you want to do.
But that's kind of what we end up being, like a spicy care worker. We had to empty catheters and get them dressed and get them undressed, because most of these disabled people don't have the money to have their own care workers. So they have like one care worker going a week.
I think from seeing you two, you know, you obviously get each other on a deeper level. I see that there's a nice energy between you two, and I'm sure that you nurture that and you make sure you have the time together. You really nurture your relationship, so that's what I see in you guys.
We are getting ready to go to a party to meet couples and singles, just to see if we can find anyone that we can have some fun with.
Meeting Saurora kind of, I guess, gave me some permission to actually accept that these were things that I wanted to do and things that I'd long kind of suppressed. Moving away from gender labels has just kind of opened me up.
You've just bought loads of skirts and I just think it's brilliant, I love it.
I've now got a full eyeshadow palette and my own set of makeup brushes.
What about your black one? Because then we could go in matching. I think this relationship works because we're both very interested in life and just want to keep things spicy and fun and not let things get boring.
We've done the work on ourselves to be able to accept that this is what we want.
But I've really enjoyed watching him get really excited about all the skirts that he's just bought, and like us doing our makeup together and seeing him sort of like blossom into the person that he's always wanted to be.
The future to me looks like more of the same.
I'm trying to do life on my terms.